Hello, Back to the Future fans. This is J.A.R. 369. Welcome back for another figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the NECA Toony Classics Back to the Future Biff Tannen, made by, of course, NECA. Toony Classics. If you don't know what these are, well, I'm pretty sure some of you already know what Toony Classics are, because you pretty much collecting the Back to the Future. And I know there's the Bill and Ted ones and the Bob Ross ones. But if some of you don't know what they are, well, basically they're like very similar to Toony Terrors, but more of a like the characters that you, or films or shows that you really love to watch as a kid or something like that. Yeah, NECA has made other licensing besides Back to the Future. They did, like I mentioned earlier, I mentioned the Back to the Future 2, the Bill and Ted 2-pack, and the Bob Ross one, and the Ace Ventura, which I forgot to mention that one too. So both the all three, the Back to the Future figures and the Bill and Ted and the Ace Ventura one are basically based on the animated series that somehow Hollywood made after the success of these films. And, well, the Bob Ross one's basically just, well, by himself as a cartoon for like NECA's like, hey, how about let's make Bob Ross into a cartoon. Which is, I'm fine with them. I don't mind the cartoon aesthetics, just like the Toony Terrors figures I reviewed for 31 Horror Toys. So anyway, let's get back to this review of Biff Tannen. So for the packaging wise, I really like the look on the packaging. Very well. Well, it's almost similar to Toony Terrors, but in a Back to the Future style. The card back is basically sort of looks like a hoverboard or something. I don't know. You can see the window exposing the figure in his accessory. And it is the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future. You get a picture of the DeLorean and the years from part 1, 2, and 3. You can get the name here. There's a picture of Hill Valley. You get the NECA logo right there, Back to the Future logo, warning choking hazard, and it's recommended for ages 14 and up. On the back here, here's a real bio about the animated series of Back to the Future. If you want to read it, go ahead, pause the video. You can see a cool image of the figure, but there's no other figures from this line, sadly. So anyway, that's about it for the packaging. Let's release Biff Tannen out of the package. Here we got Buford Tannen out of the package. Let's take a look at the figure, starting off with the head sculpt. The head sculpt is not too bad at all. Very well like the character from the cartoon. You get to see his evil smile face on him. And you can see the yellow teeth here. Ugh, Biff, since when did you brush your teeth? But you can see some of the black lines on the teeth there. You can see some of the black lines on the ears and the eyes there. There's even black circles on the nose. And you get the little narrowed down eyebrows just to look like the cartoon. You see the little black stripes on the hair there. And as you can see, the hair, there's like a little mist paint on the hair there. So if you want to hunt down with this figure, make sure to be careful with the figure here. But the hair sculpt is not too bad. Very well Biff-ish look on the hair. You see, well, if you look in the front, there's some black stripes there, but if you look at the whole hair, yeah, it's pretty much brown, just brown. And it's really funny in the cartoon, his neck is a bit big. I just don't know why they made this version of Biff's neck big. It looks like let's call him Biff the Giraffe Tannen. Am I right? Alright. Anyway, let's take a look at the body here. You can see he is wearing the orange shirt with the little yellow stripes there. And there's, you can see the little, well, there's like a little sculpted pocket, but there's like a little yellow stripe there, a little black line. the white shirt underneath it there. You can see some, I'm gonna say mist paint. And there's one right there, which I'm gonna easily remove that with nail polish remover acetone. You can see some of the hands here. His arms are a bit huge, very exaggerated huge. And now take a look at the legs here. You can see he is wearing the black shorts. Nothing much on it, just plain black. You can see the little sculpted fly there. And I like the roll-up sculpt on there. You can see his skin there. And take a look at the shoes. Very well, classic-like shoes there. No sculpted shoelaces and all that. And you can see there's like the little white stripe there. And on the bottom, there's some pickles in the bottom of the feet as well. And some legal stuff. And I really like how they had the right and left on each sides of the legs. So overall, for the figure itself, I really do like it. I say NECA did really a great job with the sculpt and the paint apps. Well, sort of. But it's still an okay looking figure. For articulation, there's some little sort of rotation of the head. Well, I don't want to forcefully break it. So it does go... Well, it does have the ball joint, so that means it goes around and around, up and down, side to side. The arms do fully rotate. And there's some arm rotation, waist rotation, legs kick forward and back. There's some rotation at the ankles and ball joints, side to pivot forward back, and ankle pivot side to side. Oh yeah, China's prime love ankle pivot. But overall for the figure, the articulation, it's okay. At least it had some leg articulation, unlike some of the Toony Terrorist figures that I reviewed. Well, I know Michael and Jason all have leg articulation, but I was talking about Leatherface, Freddy, Pennywise. Well, not the 2017 Pennywise. I forgot that one has leg articulation too. I couldn't think of someone who doesn't have leg articulation. But anyway, for accessories, he does only come with one accessory as the alternate head of Biff Tannen with the more angrier expression on him. So all you have to do is you pop the head like so, and you put the head here. There we go. And now you have Biff Tannen all angry and mad like so. Just like that. Yeah, it's really a bit interesting on the head scope here. But I'm not going to display him with that. I'm just going to display him with the this head. I thought the head's a bit funny though. There we go. Overall for this figure, I really do like it. I like the sculpt wise on this figure, looks good. The articulation, very limited. Well, there's nothing much you can puzzle around with him. Because, well, he's sort of like a statue. And the paint wise, it's a little bit better. Sometimes it has some paint smudge and a little messed up paint. That's fine if you use like acetone to remove all the messy paint on there. At the end of the day, it's still an interesting looking figure for your Back to the Future collection, or if you're a big fan of the animated series. This is really a must-have for your collection. You can find this guy at your local Walmart or Target for $12.99 for a reasonable price, which is okay. But I got this at Walmart on clearance for $5. I was like, man, $5? I'll take that. So like I said, a great figure, not too bad. For my rate, I'm going to give the NECA Toony Classics Back to the Future Biff Tannen figure let's give him an 8.5 out of 10. So that's about it. Make sure to tune in for new videos daily. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video, and comment on this video. Don't forget to turn on the bell icons to be notified new videos after you subscribe so you won't miss any new uploads and be part of the notification squad. Finally, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Both links will be in the description down below. That's all I can say. This is the NECA Toony Terrors Biff Tannen figure, made by NECA, of course. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.